recreating some cold weather looks, what I did this week in New York City, some fabulous finds, and 3 things I did to become your favorite content creator this week. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So in this video, we talked about a few trends that we will be seeing in 2025. And the trend that stuck out to me the most was what they called meaningful minimalism, which is simple, modern, clean lines, luxurious quality fabrics, and standout pieces, whether it's with the shape of the clothing or some standout accessories. And this is very much my vibe and part of what I want to lean into as I rebuild my wardrobe. If you are not new here, you know that for the past year and a half, I have been dropping some weight and have really taken the time and done the research to figure out what I like as opposed to what I should be wearing according to social media. So while on this weight loss journey, I haven't gotten a whole bunch of clothes because I was really reevaluating my closet. I'm going to keep what I'm going to get altered and what I'm going to get rid of. And what I really love and makes my heart sing and really works for my lifestyle. Really, you guys, when I look back at my old IG pictures, some of those outfits are just not me, and you can tell that I was forcing it to look like, I don't know, to look like what I was seeing on the internet, and it just wasn't working. So as I'm getting much closer to my goal weight, almost there, also shopping for spring, I have been really dissecting what I need. And I've been asking myself 3 questions. How will this item fit in my closet? Will it fit in my everyday life? And do I have something that goes with it, right? How much wear can I get out of an outfit? Do I love it enough to be able to wear it next year and hopefully the year after? And does it fall into my 3 words? If you've been here for a while, you know we spoke ad nauseum about 3 words. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll put them in the description box to go back and figure out what your 3 words were. Pretty much, you're using these words to figure out what your style is. And then as you shop and curate your wardrobe, you always refer back to the 3 words that you chose. Long story short, go back and look at those videos. I will have them in the description box. So the meaningful minimalism trend is something that definitely checks all boxes for me. Not to say that I won't be participating in other trends or other things that I like, but the meaningful minimalism trend is exactly what I love and what I've been looking for. So to get more of an idea about this trend, go back and check out this video. I talk more in depth about it because it's really a trend that is a play off of the quiet luxury trend, right? But not as boring, because quiet luxury started to get a bit boring as far as fashion concerned, and the mindful minimalism is keeping a lot of those aspects but bringing in a little bit more fun. And for me, that's what quiet luxury was missing. Fun. So when you look at these 3 ladies in their suits, you can see the minimalist aspect, right? It's clean lines, there's no ruffles, it's not a lot of bold colors, it is straightforward, a very subtle pattern, but they also have some standout pieces. I love what was done here with, first of all, the wide leg pants. Amazing, I love it, paired with the crop jacket, bringing in a little bit of color. This red goes so well with this gray, and again really makes this very clean, very minimal outfit much more interesting. This could have been worn with black and a black t-shirt and black boots, and while that would have looked nice, this does give it a bit more interest. Not only are the pants interesting, but if you kind of zoom into her shoes, you see that she has on these beautiful red T-strap heels that have a few shades of red paired with a beautiful lace pair of stockings, which gives it another layer of interest. So it's a very minimal outfit with standout pieces that makes it so not boring. This one is just absolutely stunning to me in the fact that, one, it has pockets. I love anything, and I know a lot of you do, anything that has pockets. It really does give it a very cool type of vibe. It's more laid back. It makes the suit a little less stuffy and a little more playful, right? The shape of the jacket, you see it's a bit oversized, paired with the interesting top that she is wearing with the cutouts underneath this, makes this so not boring. Again, if she had worn this with just a black tank top, perhaps not so cool with her hand in her pocket, right? It would not have been as interesting. The interesting detail here is the shirt, and it gives it more layer and just makes it a little more inviting, in my opinion. Paired with the blunt haircut, the very cool sunglasses, I love a cat eye pair of sunglasses, and the slight tint of red in her lips kind of bring it all together. Again, this one is another suit that could be boring, but totally spiced up with, again, the shirt. Now, I don't know if this fishnet kind of shirt is on top of a regular black shirt or if it's together, but either way, it adds layers, it adds depth, and it really draws your eye and makes it so much more interesting. I love that she chose to go with a brown boot as opposed to a black boot, just to make it not so matchy-matchy, even though the brown 100% matches the suit. For some reason, it's easier to match the boots to the shirt, right? But I love that she did not do that because it makes it a little less stuffy. And in my opinion, takes away that pedestrian factor. We've talked about how when people refer to something as pedestrian in the industry, it often means basic and simple, and you don't want to be referred to as pedestrian, right? So the fact that she used brown boots instead of black boots really does give this outfit a little bit of zhuzh, for lack of a better word. So obviously, if you're not new here, you know that I always have some options for you when it comes to the outfits that we are recreating. And let me tell you, I found some great things. So with this trend, it is all about the details. I say trend because it's what's trending, what will be trending, but because so much of this is basics but zhuzhed up, it could be worn for much longer than some of the other trends that we have been introduced to, right? So with these two ladies, they have used a basic trench coat and added some great accessories and some great interesting pieces to make this not boring. I not only love that Lori Harvey decided to add a red or orange purse to this brown and black outfit, but I love the shape of the trench. If you notice, the trench has a double collar. It's very subtle, but it does make a bit of a difference. Underneath this brown trench coat is a very plain outfit. It's just black leggings and a sweater, but she added these navy blue and brown and white boots. Could very easily have gone with black or brown or with orange. Now that you see how she put all these colors together, do you see what I mean when I say you don't necessarily have to match your bag and your shoes? I'm not saying not to. What I'm saying is there are other options that still look very good and somehow lean a little more interesting. We're expected to match our bag to our shoes. Not that you can't. I do it all the time and I've done it many times. But when you do something that's not expected and execute it properly, it's chef's kiss. And in my opinion, Lori Harvey executed this perfectly. She did the same thing using this same jacket. Apparently she wears her clothes, which I love, but she added more interest with the denim she was wearing that have a little hole in the knees. The sweater scarf combination is very much on trend, but does make this outfit way more interesting. And then if you can zoom into the shoes, the heels have a bit of fur on it and just kind of brings everything together. It's a very simple kind of outfit, but the details give it a little zhuzh. And then finally, this one is a little more easy to recreate. This amazing leather jacket in the color that everyone has worn, this beautiful burgundy color. Not one, but two cuffs, one on each hand. Very bold, makes it much more interesting. I love that she matched burgundy and brown together. I believe her jacket is burgundy and her dress is brown. The big, bold gold earrings that we know are very much on trend, but it makes a very simple outfit just really glamorous. It's simple, again, there's not much going on, but it is far from boring. So absolutely, I have options for this because, like I said, I love this and I've been on the hunt for things that I want to wear and, curate my wardrobe with. And I think I found some pretty decent things. So I'm really thinking about taking different trends and doing this for different types of trends and breaking it down and seeing how you can do it for yourself. This happens to be something that I love. I love this kind of minimal, simple, but bold accessories type of look. And I know that's not for everybody. So I will probably try to break down other trends for 2025 and see how you can apply it to your own life and your own taste and your own vibe. But you have heard me say it many, many times. My goal is to curate and not collect. So I'm really doing my research on things that will really make my heart sing and not just have because the internet tells me I should have it. There is this, I think it's sold out actually, this denim blazer from Zara that was hourglass. And I'm kind of kicking myself for not buying it because it was right there. It was right in my hand. And I did not buy it because now it's out of stock. But that's something that I really would have loved simply because it's clean. Now, would I have loved it next year or the year after? I'm not sure. And I kind of got caught on that. It is a bit trendy and that's why I didn't buy it, even though I wish I had. But that goes to show you and prove to you that I'm really thinking about building or rebuilding my closet. Because guys, I really don't have much. I know you don't believe me, but I really don't have much. So get ready for me to show you new things coming in. I'm going to be doing a bit of shopping because I really do need clothes. So getting back in the groove into real life after being on vacation, even though it wasn't the best vacation. If you watched this vlog, you saw that everything that went wrong. But going from a beautiful, warm climate with beaches and turquoise water back to cold, snowy, snowstorm New York City has been quite an adjustment. So I'm actually going to a Broadway play and it snowed last night and it's cold. Well, it's not as cold. It's about 44 degrees, but there is snow and slosh and all kinds of things on these New York City streets. So what I wanted to wear was this corduroy jacket that I showed you guys before. I wanted to wear it as a skirt suit with this skirt that's supposed to match like a little two-piece matching set. And then I wanted to wear my Kate boots. I would have been cute, I would have been comfortable, right? Did you get the vibes? But since there's snow on the ground, I don't want to wear a skirt because I don't want to be cold, and I don't want to wear my Kate boots because they are patent leather. So instead, I'm opting for just the top of the blazer, a bold cuff, my Elsa Johnson sunglasses, and these really chunky Coach boots that are not my favorite, and I know a lot of you like them. I'm not really a big chunky boot person, but these are out of necessity. So I'm going to wear these just to protect my feet from New York City dirt and slosh and wetness, right? So I'm going to wear these, even though I'd rather be wearing these. Look how pretty these are, but I have to protect them. And they're not terrible, they're just not my favorite. And then I'm just going to wear my black Brandon Blackwood purse. So comfortable, warm, protecting my feet from the snow, and we're off to the Broadway play. Nothing brings together New Yorkers like snow, whether it's the kids sledding down the hill or the grown-ups reimagining or remembering their childhood. It's always such a fun thing to go watch. We stopped by the park before we went to Manhattan. Coming back from vacation to then having to deal with a snowstorm is just rude. It's just very, very rude. But I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm glad that we are back. Anyway, we are on our way to see What a Wonderful World. I don't know how long this is going to be on Broadway, so hopefully if I love it and I can tell you guys about it, that it will be on for a bit longer. And it is also Fashion Week, which we will talk about later in this blog because things didn't happen. And like you saw in my last video in Curacao, my husband got sick, which rolled over to us coming back to New York. We'll talk about it later. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, but it is Fashion Week. And yeah, I didn't get to do much for different reasons, but we'll talk about that later in the vlog. Anyway, we're here getting our favorite chai like we always do. And then we're going to go get something to eat from like someplace inexpensive, probably like a diner or something. I have to stop by Sephora and then we're off to the play. So many things to do before we get to the play.
The dark secret lights and lead to my sound. Well, I know word. The count of the rainbows, pretty sky, or also the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do?
So I took a solo trip to the Met because there is this exhibit that I was trying to see. And you guys, I had so much trouble actually finding this particular exhibit. I'm pretty stereotypical when it comes to directions. My sense direction is absolutely horrible. So it's actually funny that I'm trying to look at this map and navigate where I'm going. I feel like I had an idea, so I set off to find where I was supposed to go. Though I am not supposed to be here and I'm all turned around and I can't figure out where I'm supposed to be, I had to stop in the Egyptian section of the museum. It always is just breathtaking to me. I've seen this exhibit so many times and I always feel like I miss something. There's actually like so much to see and I have to come back because it is one of my favorites. So this is the room I was actually looking for because I know that the American wing is right off of this room. And one of the exhibits I'm looking for is close to the American wing. So look, I'm figuring it out. This mantle apparently was in the Vanderbilt mansion back in the day. And the size of this compared to any fireplace in any New York City apartment that I've been in is absolutely insane. Okay, so we are in the American part of the museum, which means what I'm looking for should be close. So when I actually found one of the exhibits that I was looking for, I realized that I had already seen this. I have not been so embarrassed in all my life. This is actually a good one if you haven't seen this. So, absolutely giving up on finding the other exhibit that I wanted to see, I just decided to roam around to see if there are some other things that I haven't seen yet. And I stumbled across this absolutely beautiful room with this man sitting there drawing and just engaging in all art. I was just, I love to watch him. It was a little creepy, but I did anyway. And yes, that was my day at the museum, even though I never got to find what I was actually looking for. I actually really enjoy hearing the amount of languages that I hear or that I heard in the museum. Throughout America, you don't get to hear all these different languages just going on about your day, but I love it. It really reminds me that we live in this big, beautiful world, and there's so many cultures and so much that we can learn. I don't know, I just really love it. That's something that just came to my head right now. Anyway, we're on the way to Sephora. I need some things because it's definitely about to snow. So this year, not only am I focusing on curating and not collecting, I'm also focusing on bringing more things to you. As a creator, I'm working on my Instagram because I can't just do YouTube. I definitely need to diversify. And I'm working on bringing more things to you that could be helpful to you. One of the things that's very important to me is that you trust my opinion, you trust my word. So if you notice, I don't bring to you a whole bunch of products that I don't know about, right? If I have to work with them, I have to use them. I talk about Ideal all the time because I'm a customer and I also work with them and they send me things. So what's very important to me is that you trust me. And I totally understand why people don't trust a lot of content creators, influencers, because I have felt the brunt trusting an influencer, buying something, and it just not working out. But on the flip side of that, I don't know that everyone really understands how much work goes into this, particularly my videos. Be honest, you know my videos are a bit different than everybody else's. I mean, I realize that. And it does take a lot more work. And I thought that it would be extremely interesting to show you a bit of the behind the scenes every other week to see what I do to bring all this together and how I'm going to be rebuilding my Instagram. I'm so afraid of Instagram, but I want to bring you behind the scenes and hopefully you could see what I go through, help me build it, follow me over there, and I could build a community on other channels. So this is the first installment of how I am showing you how I'm going to become your favorite content creator. I don't think people realize, at least for me, how much research goes into making videos, right? I want to be able to, again, bring you the best product that I can bring you. And by product, I mean my whole video, my whole brand. I want to be able to give you the best that I can do as of right now. And the more I learn, the better my videos will get. But I want to be able to give you the best that I can give you. So research is very important. I don't know that people realize or understand how much time I take to research. I actually do parts of this video every single day. Saturday night, I'm doing something for the video. Sunday, I'm probably recording. And Monday through Friday, I'm editing and researching. And hopefully that shows in the product that I produce and give to you every Sunday. But just know that it's not something that is fly by night. It takes hours and hours of research. Another thing that's very important to me is being able to tell you a story. So when I'm vlogging, the vlog is absolutely, yes, about me and what I've done, but I want to be able to bring you into the story with me. I want you to be able to feel like you're there, and more importantly, I want you to feel like you've gotten something from it, whether it was entertaining, whether you've learned something from what I was showing you, and not me just rambling on about things that I love, right? You know, sometimes you watch certain people and they are talking about themselves for 30 minutes. And though I am very good at talking about myself, it doesn't help you at all. So things like B-roll that I go out of my way to make sure I get to tell the story, and really helps enhance the vlog portions of my video, right? So I do it with my 360 camera. You saw that in the last vlog when I was in Curacao. I do it with my drone, which really just helps set the tone for the video. I want you to feel like you're watching and enjoying something great. So whether it's me finding the right music or really selecting and taking the time to get the B-roll, I want you to be able to enjoy it. This is simply just a behind the scenes or quick behind the scenes of some things that I do to produce this video. In the next video, we will get more in depth, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what you will be seeing. So you know that I have been shopping. Well, you know, I've been looking to shop, right? Because it's spring. Spring is coming. Spring is what, 5 weeks? And I've been telling you guys, if you want something, you can't wait until spring. With the globalization of fashion, everybody has access to everything now. So if there's something you want, you need to be looking for it now because it will get sold out, particularly if it's from Zara or some type of fast fashion site, right? With that in mind, of course, I have some fabulous things to show you. And here is this week's fabulous fashion finds. This is definitely part of that mindful minimalism trend. It's not too over the top. It has a little bit extra. It is actually really affordable from Commence. If you order from Commence or you're familiar, you know that it's priced pretty fairly, very, very, very affordable, right? But it definitely falls into that trend. It gives you something very clean, but also with a bit of an edge. Now, I wouldn't describe myself as edgy at all, but I would definitely wear this, particularly with the summer coming up, and honestly because I've been working really hard on my shoulder muscles. Sticking with that same trend, spring is coming and you need a nice light jacket. These two are from ASOS. I really love the brown one so much. I'm showing you the black because there's more size options in this, but the brown has my heart. think it's just so beautiful and very, I'm going to say trendy because it's what's trending right now, but it's not a trending color, right? This is something that could last forever. If you don't have or you don't like a long trench, a short trench is fantastic. I would definitely wear my collar up because like I told you guys, I'm born in the 80s. That's what I do. I also love how they paired it with these big, bold gold earrings. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And again, because it's ASOS, it is fairly priced. Remember in the last vlog when I was in Curacao and I saw the cow and I said that it would probably make a nice purse? First of all, I feel horrible for saying that. But second of all, tell me I wasn't wrong. Like these two cowhide purses from Massimo Dutti, chef's kiss. I feel horrible for saying that, but these are so nice. Not as affordable as the other things I've showed you, but if you want quality and you really love this type of bag, you're going to want to spend money and get a good quality bag. The bucket bag is very on trend, and you know what? Both of these are very on trend. Oversized bags, we know, are fabulous. It's again that mindful minimalism, right? It's not too over the top, but it does have something just a little bit special. I love both of these so much. And just to bring the price down a bit, this is from ASOS. This is real suede. I told you guys I was sleeping on ASOS a long time ago, but I have been awakened. You guys, you gotta check out ASOS 4. They're in suede, mostly suede. They have some decent purses that are not too expensive, that are actual real suede. And you can't go wrong with a black bag. This is something you could wear every day, put all your junk in it. As we know, big bags are trending right now, but even if they weren't, this is just like a classic bag that you could always wear. There's some more I want to show you, but I don't want to take up all the time for ASOS bags, so I will put them in the description box. How I intend to wear the mindful minimalism trend in the spring is to add a bit of color but keep everything really minimal, and these pants from Cause are a perfect example. Earlier in the video I showed you a pink suit I wore a long time ago that's not really my favorite anymore, mostly because of the shape and the quality, but this is from Cause, which is a better quality than where I got it from. The shape of these pants are so on point, so on trend. The color is fabulous. I wish it came with a nice blazer, but I can wear this with a leather jacket. I could wear this with a nice sweater. It does also come in black and some other colors, but the pink is what stood out to me as spring is approaching. It's really funny with these type of animal prints, the leopard and the cheetah, because you either love it or you hate it. I happen to love it. Somebody like Jazz does not. If you are a person who loves these type of leopard and cheetah prints, this is a beautiful blazer from Nordstrom. I love how it has a belt to tuck in the waist just to give it a bit more shape. It's a neutral in my opinion. You could wear with anything, and yeah, I really love this. Speaking of color, I have been looking for a red coat. There was this orange coat from Zara that a lot of the girls got. I went to go try it on. I was just not impressed. It didn't fit the way I wanted to fit. It was hourglass, but it just wasn't great. I didn't love the fit of it personally. So I was still on the hunt for an orange or a red coat. This one is from Nasty Gal. I'm pretty sure it's lightweight, so it's probably good for springtime. I like that it is minimal but has some color. The shape is very 2025 but also has a beautiful color. This bag on And Other Stories has been in and out of stock for a while now. I actually saw this on one of my mutuals on TikTok. She has really great style. Her name escapes me right now, but she put me onto this and I saw this and I was like, oh man, I went to go buy it and it was gone. So I've been checking back and forth, and sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't, but I wanted to show you just in case you liked it and just to put it on your radar. It's cute little clutch. Is definitely different. Again, that mindful minimalism, there's not too much going on. It has a lot of personality and it's just perfect for what's happening. And then you look at this really seemingly plain type of sweater, right? But when you look at the cut of the high collar, which is very much on trend right now, the shape of the sleeves, that it's oversized, This could have been just really plain with as a crew neck or a turtleneck, but I love that they played with the collar a bit and gave it some shape. We all know what this bag looks like. It definitely looks like the Loewe puzzle, but this is actually from Quince. You guys, you know I talk about Quince all the time. I love this color paired with this navy blue. Oh, so good. But they also have it in black if you're interested. If you love the Loewe puzzle but don't or can't put that money forward, I feel like this is a fabulous option. It doesn't say Loewe anywhere, but it definitely absolutely gives the vibes. And with Quince, it's 100% leather. If you are someone who is not tired of the bowling bag trend, I'm the kind of person who loves a top handle bowling bag or any type of top handle, so I'm not tired of it, but I can see why you would be. This is from Cause. It is suede. It is a smaller version to that huge version that I showed you guys months and months ago. I think it only comes in this color, but I will leave it in the description box just in case you are interested. So we have cheetah, we have cow, we have suede, we have peekaboo shoulders, we have a short trench. There was a lot happening in this week's Fabulous Fashion Finds, but there's a few things that I for sure want to buy. So tell me what you think about the modern minimalism. Again, I know that's not everybody's vibe. Some people are maximalist, and sometimes I like to pile it on. I might be a maximalist, you know, during certain times. Like I feel like during the summer, for some reason, I've become a little more laid back, a little more boho, if you will. So we'll see. Don't you just hate having to get going after vacation, like getting back into real life? It's the worst. Be honest, do you understand how much work certain content creators put into their content? Can you appreciate it? Do you think that it's just a really easy thing to do? I assure you it's not, but please, over my end, I can't talk about everybody, but I would love to know your thoughts and let's get a conversation going because it does really help me think and it helps me bring you better content. And have you started shopping for spring? Is your closet already full? So a lot of you have lost weight as well or in the process. Do you have anything to wear, girl? Like, have you been shopping? Let me know. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.